Hey everybody, happy Wednesday. Wednesday. Hello. Today is new release day for the Countdown to Christmas boxes. I have 2 new boxes to release. So excited. I'm gonna wait for more people to pop in. Because you're probably, if you see this part, you're probably catching the replay. But if you see that red live button up there, you caught me live. I think we might do a craft today too. At least that's the plan. I did a pop-up show a pop-up sale last night, and I showed some new Christmas releases, and I think I'm gonna craft one of the one of the pieces from yesterday's pop-up sale. So super cute. Yeah, a super cute gingerbread man. So, hey Kim, hey Jessica, hey Dawn, hey Carla, hey Penny. I'm excited. So, I did cave last night. I showed the ladies, they didn't have to twist my arm very hard. I showed the ladies a sneak peek of the today's boxes. I can't keep a secret, y'all. I've always been like that. I mean, since I was a kid, I can't keep a secret. Hey, Patricia. So they got to see them. Hang on, I'm just tying this little bow while I'm waiting on people to pop in. Can you buy them now? The boxes, yeah. I think, y'all, while we're waiting, I'm gonna see. I think, hey Amanda, hey Kelly. I think I can attach a link. Let me see. Show. Y'all know if they get in your way, just. Oh, I think. No, wait. Oh, I guess it'll only let me show one at a time. So. Huh. Okay. Well, I'll put one of them on there. But you know, if it pops up at the bottom and it gets in your way, I think you could either hit, there should be like a little X. I always hate when links pop up when I'm trying to watch something. Ads, links, drives me nuts. But, so if it gets in your way, I think you can just reduce it. Okay, I was making a bow because I'm going to show you all the boxes, but then I'm going to craft this little guy right here. He was in the pop-up sale last night. He's in my shop now. So, he's a little shelf sitter. He just stands on his own. But look, he's got a little tube of icing. He's like a little baker. So, he's a gingerbread man making gingerbread cookies. He's a cannibal. I'm just kidding. Okay. All right. I got my bow. Turn on my flat iron. Let me turn on my hot glue. Why did I call it flat iron? Okay, let me get y'all pulled up because there's a good chance I won't see comments up here. Hey, Diane. Why do my mind always goes blank when I get to this? Okay, there we are. Make sure the volume's down. Okay. So, if you're new here, I think I recognize everybody here, but in case you're watching the replay, if you're new here, every 2 weeks, approximately every 2 weeks, so like on the 1st and the 16th, I release 1 or more boxes. They're craft boxes, craft kit boxes for Christmas. It's called the Countdown to Christmas. So we had the Frosty Friends box, which had polar bears and snowmen. We had the Cookie Crew. Sorry, I got them right here. The Cookie Crew boxes. I'm trying to show them as I'm talking. These 2 boxes, they retire on the 15th and the 30th of the month, and then the next day I released new boxes. So these were the Cookie Crew. Now, even though this box retired, you could still get the ornaments or the kits. This one has 5. They're just sold individually, so you could just pick and choose which ones you want. So they're not going to be in a bundle, but aren't these cute? These are perfect for like if you do a tree in your kitchen, or if you decorate your kitchen for Christmas. Look how cute these are. They're like a baking theme. How stinking cute. I love these. So, like I said, the box itself retired last night. But they're available. They're still available individually. This one was called the Woodland Winter. I keep calling it Winter Woodland. It's like a rustic. They look like wood rounds or tree slices, but it's all a little kit. Isn't that cute? So you got a fox. This one has 4 ornaments, and they're kind of big. There's the fox. There's the mushrooms. So it's like kind of a woodland, woodsy, rustic. It has 2 mice, and I say this every time I show them. I meant to paint one. I should have painted one brown or gray, but I forgot. But how cute is she? I painted them both white, but I would do one or both. I don't know. Probably like a light brown. I got excited and I just painted them both white, kept going. So anyway, okay, so these are today's new boxes. No, I haven't sent out invoices yet. Because I started putting some of the items from last night's pop-up sale in my shop. So if anybody, if you come along and you want to place an order, if everything you want is already in my shop, you can just place your order. But if not, you can just make a list, like I said during the live, and just send it to me. And I just have to go in and put it all into an order, and then I'll send it to you, and you can pay it from there. So, super easy. It's super easy once I have it listed in the shop, because then I can just pick it and add it to your invoice. I know, I think they're cute, white or brown. The one with the headband she's the cutest. Okay, this one, like I said, the ladies in my group saw these last night. Hey, Jessica. Hey, Wendy. This one is called the Vintage Country Christmas box. Okay, it's Christmassy, but I love vintage stuff. I just don't decorate my house with it, but I love it. I love going in vintage shops and stuff. Okay, so this one contains 4 ornaments, and they'll be kits, y'all, so they won't be finished. These are just to show you, but here's one of them. So you've got the Christmas tree, and I should have brought one that's not done, but it's all layers, so it makes it super easy to paint. The frame part itself is 2 separate layers. You've got your main, your solid piece, and then you've got the little scalloped frame, and then you've got the white. Well, it doesn't have to be white. You've got the solid square that will show you where to glue your the Christmas tree shape is actually etched on there or scored on there, so it shows you. I mean, it's so simple, and you just paint it however you want. Now, I didn't paint mine to be like a matching set, which if I was planning on doing a tree or with all these, or a garland would be really pretty with these, like across your fireplace. But if I was, I'd probably do them all like coordinating. But I just wanted to try to show different colors and different patterns. So, okay, so there's the Christmas tree shape. Okay, and then there's the star. I used a napkin, and I painted every other one, and then decoupage the napkin on every other one. and I like the brown. I just did like burnt umber and then dry brushed it to make it look softer. Okay, and then this one I did like a cream color and I did pink and green. Isn't that cute? Little checkerboard. I love these. Okay, I don't know why, but I think of a cookie when I see this scalloped edge. I just think of cookies. Okay, and then the fourth one has the star and the tree. Okay, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. No rush. No rush. Okay, so this is the vintage. Sorry, I have a message up there. This is the Vintage Country Christmas. Okay. And I don't know if that's what link is up there. I just posted a link. It will only let me put one link up here. I wonder if I can put it in the well, it doesn't let me comment up here. So I'll post them when I get off here. I'll post these on my page and I'll add the links to both if you want. Okay, so can y'all see all four? 2, 3, 4. I need more hands. There we go. Okay, so there's all four. Aren't they pretty? I was so excited when I did these. Okay, I'll probably take some of these files and end up making like bigger, you know, like maybe make one to fit in one of these frames. Because, you know, these frames are, my husband is texting me and he's right down the hall. These are the interchangeable frames. You just pop it out with your finger. So I might make, and we have a square one. This one's rectangular. We have a square frame like this too. And I think these would be really cute in that. Because look, it's the same designer that made these. So the little scallops. I think they're so pretty. I love the vintage ornaments too. Like I said, I don't really decorate my house in vintage stuff, but I love that. Okay, that's the Vintage Country Christmas box. I keep wanting to say Vintage Country Crafting because that's my friend Janice's page. So I think that kind of stuck in my head. Okay, this one is called Winter Favorites. I started to say Winter Wonderland, but I think there's going to be another winter box coming that'll be different. So I just call this one Winter Favorites. Hey, Riley. I have a visitor. Okay. All right. This is 4 ornaments also. Both of these boxes are priced at $20. So that makes them like $5 per kit. If you get the kit, it does come out $5 per kit. If you get the box, it comes out $5 per ornament. Once the box expires and they go just individual, they're more than that. So it's really a good price. It's a good bundle price. Hey, Donna. Hey, Cynthia. Let's see if anybody else popped in. Okay. This has 4. And like I said, each box is $20. Okay, so 4 winter favorites. First one is, of course, hot cocoa. You got the little layered, everything's layered. And this one has the scalloped, same designer. I love these. They're so pretty. So these are all oval, those are all square. This one is mittens. And you can see I did them, I did all different color schemes on these too. This one has like pink and Key West. That's Key West, that background color. Okay, so hot cocoa, mittens, got an ice skate, of course. And I was telling them last night I could have done 2 ice skates, like a pair, but they would have been smaller. So I just did 1 ice skate. I thought this was really cute. You collect gems? Really? You should. Do you do a tree like of all like vintage stuff? I know you have a lot of trees too, so you probably have a different theme for each one. Okay, and the last one is a snowman or snow girl with earmuffs. Cute. Cute, cute. These two kind of, I did the same colors except the bows. And I just did little Dollar Tree beads. Just their little natural beads, you know. And jute. Jute. Hey, Susan. Okay, so which one do y'all like better? When does the box expire? This one, let's see, today's the 1st. This one will go through the 15th. So this will expire at midnight on the 15th, and the new box or boxes will release on the 16th. And then those will go through the 30th, and then we'll do another again on the, I think I'm going to do it through December 1st. So the last box or boxes, I don't know that they'll always be ornaments. I was saying that before. I'm afraid we might get tired of ornaments, or we might run out. My original, if you didn't see when I first released these, the whole thought behind this was, number one, to do it in small doses, because we can get an early start on Christmas, and it doesn't just like slam you all at once in November, and you got to do a whole bunch. And there was so many that I wanted to get out there that I thought I'll just do them in little doses in themes. And then I was also saying, I like to do this. This is just a thought, but if you, like when you wrap your Christmas presents and you put a tag on each one, you know, like to Jane, love mom, whatever, you're going to put a tag on there. Why not do something like this? Not just, I mean, for anybody. It could be for coworkers or teachers or your neighbor, or, you know, anybody, your best friends, your hair girl, your nail person, whoever. And even if you don't, like if you get them a gift, you could do this, and you can write on the back. You could just paint it a lighter color, and write on the back with a Sharpie marker, something permanent, and put the year, and then attach this. And even if you're not giving them a gift, like a bag or whatever, you could attach a gift card to the back. So you could give them that. They open the present, or they use the gift card or whatever, and then they keep the ornament. So it's like a gift tag. So it's multifunction. It's a gift tag, so it labels it, but then they keep it, and they have a keepsake year after year. Every time they pull out their Christmas decorations, they've got something, and on the back it'll have the year, you know, write the year that you did it, and they'll say, oh, look what Jennifer made me. If they keep it, you know, but hopefully they'll keep it. I just think it's a great idea, and it's something that I mean, you can make so many of. I mean, $5, you know, and it's hopefully something they'll keep forever, and then they can pass them down. I hope, if I make stuff like this for my kids, I hope they keep it. You know, one year we had our, I've lived in this house. We built this house this year will be 25 years ago. And so my kids have grown up here. I mean, we've lived here 25 or 26. Callie was 1 year. She had just turned 1 when we moved in here, because we have this tall staircase. And I remember she had just learned to walk, and she was, you know, she knew how to walk, but she was just, you know, wobbly. And her learning to come down those stairs, scooting down on her butt and stuff like that. Well, we just had the staircase done like 2 years ago, a year and a half, 2 years ago. And so we had all the spindles, or the balusters, whatever you call them. They were the white wood spindles, and we had them all changed out to wrought iron. And so when the contractors were taking them down, Greg, you know, they were going to throw them away, and I went out in the driveway. I was like, no. So I drug this big, huge Rubbermaid tub out there, and I was like, no, throw them in here, because I'll craft with those, or I'll sell some, or put some in packages or whatever. And so they started throwing them in there, and Greg went out and said, wait, what's this? You know, and he was like, the lady told us to put them in here. And he was like, oh my God, because I don't throw anything away. But anyway, I sold several bundles on Etsy, but I saved a few, and I turned them into little snowmen. cut them down to about like so big, and I put like a little stocking cap on them, painted a little face, painted a little, they had a scarf and all that stuff. So I made little snowman ornaments out of them for my kids, you know, and I saved one for myself. But I thought, hopefully they will keep these. I haven't given them to them. I have them on my tree, but you know, as they have their own house or they get married or whatever, I'll give it to them. But I'm afraid if I give it to them now, they'll lose them. But I'm like, I hope they'll keep it because it's from the staircase of the house where they grew up, you know? So, we'll see. But I have them for right now. So, anyway, okay. Sorry, I went off on a little box. Yes, there's 4 of each. So I'll show them real quick again. This is the winter favorites. You get a snowman or snow girl, mittens, and an ice skate and hot cocoa, or as I say, hot chocolate. Warm and cozy. So this is the winter favorites, and it's $20, so it makes them like $5 a piece. They're normally like $6. Some of the ornaments in my shop are $6.50 and some are $6.95. So it's a good discount. Okay. And then this one was the Vintage Country Christmas. They're like quilts, like quilt patterns. There's 4 in here also. So you get this one, and you can paint them any colors. And you don't have to, if you don't want to paint and you want to do like a patchwork quilt. I used a napkin on this. Try to see who's in there. Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3, and 4. So, aren't they pretty? I was so excited. Hey, Karen. Okay, I said I was going to do a craft, and I think it'll be a quick craft. It's this little gingerbread guy. He's a little gingerbread baker. He's mostly brown, so it should be pretty easy to whip this one out. That's what I'm getting to. The vintage box. See, I was kind of thinking everybody'd go crazy over the vintage box, but I've had a few people say, no, I like the winter box. Okay, so this guy was in my pop-up sale last night. He's in my shop now. I have 3 dogs in here. Riley's like a big bear, y'all. He's huge. Okay, this is so easy. I want to show you how easy it is because all the pieces are, you know, attachments. And I know some people say, I don't like all the little puzzle pieces. That's my favorite part. I know you have a lot of trees, Diane. I do too, but sometimes I end up, I think this year I might do my Christmas tree and my kitchen tree, and my, just my living room tree. Well, I'll probably have one in the basement too, because we use our basement a lot, in the fall and the winter. Okay. I'm going to paint this entire thing brown because the little decorations, oh, I missed one, are separate. So you can just paint the whole thing brown. What is y'all's favorite color for gingerbread? When you, okay. It's like everybody's like, I gotta go, I'll be back. Okay, I'll be here. What color I've been using, because I bought like a ton of it last year, the Territorial Beige, the Apple Barrel Territorial Beige. Oops, let me see. Andrew, why do you call yourself Miss Miller? You do that every time you pop in. Hi, I'm Miss Miller. We know it's you. You love both boxes. Yay! I get so excited when it's new release day. All right, I'm actually just gonna put this right on here. I'm just going to use a makeup sponge. I might have put too much, but that's okay. You've been sitting there for 10 minutes. What are you doing? What are you doing, Angie? Are you in your car or are you at work? Are you at work? Okay, I did put too much, but it's okay. I'm gonna... Sorry about that. And even after you paint this, you'll still be able to see the little etched designs. You're in the ATM line. Oh, hey, I'm driving. I missed that part. The ATM line. Give me some money. Okay, soak all this up. Sorry, y'all. I just dumped it right on here. This guy is so cute, though. Okay. I don't have my dryer up here, so I don't want it to be... It's still downstairs from the paint party. So, I don't want this to be globby because I don't have any way to dry it. Oh, I have a dog under my feet. I think the top hat that fits in the frame. The top hat. The, I think I took everything back in there. The gingerbread man is the Victorian gingerbread. The thing with the top hat is it the Victorian gingerbread man that fits in this frame? Yeah, he's a Victorian gingerbread. And you know what? Wait. You know what? Last night I was talking about it. I don't know why this just clicked in my head. When I was talking about it, I said I don't know why they call it a Victorian one. Other than the fact that it doesn't have a carrot nose. It was a gingerbread man. It wasn't a snowman. So what was I thinking? I'm going to go back and watch the replay. I'm pretty sure it just... I don't know why, but when you said what was the thing with the top hat, I don't know. That just made me think. I think I was saying what makes him Victorian... Is it because he doesn't have a carrot nose? Did anybody catch that? Okay. Just solid brown. Super simple. I'm just wanting to show y'all how easy this is. Because I know people say, oh, well, it won't come out right. Like, my aunt is like that. She's like, will you just paint it for me? And I'm like, no, it's easy. And she's like, no, it won't look right. And I'm like, yes, it will. Just paint it. All right. Just brown. I mean, with this one, it's mostly just solid colors. Okay, I'm going to... these on here. So I'm gonna give all the little pieces, all the little attachments, just a base coat of white. I do that just because I think it makes the colors pop better. I hear a lot of people say that they will take either alcohol wipes with these laser cut pieces, because sometimes it's the there's like a film on it from the laser. If you take a piece of, let me see. Y'all, I wore my Christmas shirt again. I don't have any new Christmas shirts this year, so I put this one on last night to do my Christmas pop-up show, and then I thought, wait, I got 2 Christmas boxes, so I could put on my shirt again. My little Grinch. My Grinch, can y'all see it? With little glasses. You did, you should have said, why would it have a carrot nose, Jennifer? It's a gingerbread man. So I see people either give it a light sanding or they'll take alcohol wipes, which I don't have any alcohol wipes, so I'm going to try this. I'm going to see if I have to do as many coats. If I get that top layer off. It's almost like, because it has like a film, not really a film. But it almost, does anybody else notice that? Does your white look kind of yellowy? Has anybody noticed that with their pieces? I noticed it. The edges will be kind of dirty looking. So, we're gonna try it. See, you see how it's kind of orangey golden right there? That's the part I think that mixes with the paint. And it doesn't hurt it to just sand it a little bit. Shaking my table to death. Okay, and then we have a little piping bag. Okay, so we're ready. All right. Frosty. Oh wait, were you talking about what's the thing with the top hat that fits in the frame? Was it? Hey Lois. Hello. Forgot to set an alarm. I'm telling you, I gotta get that broadcast channel. Or I think there's a way you can turn on notifications. If you go to my page where it says that if, you know, the little blue thing, the little blue button up there under there's my profile picture and then the little bio. And then under it, it'll say like following. Hopefully it says following or liked. If you tap that, there should be some way, it'll say like feed, live videos, reels, all that stuff. If you tap each one, you can turn on notifications like, do you want to be notified every time? Never? I don't know. There's different things, but I know you can turn on some notifications there. Because I've done it with people that I follow too. All right, like I said, I'm going to just do a coat of white on these. Angie, I think I don't know if you're talking about the one Amanda just mentioned, the Frosty. I took everything out of here. I should have left some stuff in here. Was it like the letters? They look like Scrabble letters almost that spelled out Frosty, and it had a top hat and then boots. That was called Frosty Embellishment because it's just the embellishment kit. I taped it to a Dollar Tree piece of wood because I didn't have anything else to put it on. Okay, I did say that, didn't I, Patricia? I was like, I wonder what makes him Victorian because he doesn't have a carrot. I don't know what I was thinking. Y'all should have called me out on it. Why would he have a carrot? Never know. Y'all, I'm gonna have to take like 4 days like off. I might try to do like some pre-records and stuff, but my husband is talking about cleaning out the garage, and like I have stuff hidden in that, like crafty stuff and all that, but he's like, I'm just gonna get a dumpster and we're just gonna throw out things. And I'm like, no, wait. I wanna, because I've been saying I want to have a garage sale. I do want to have a garage sale, but I want somebody to have it with me. I don't want to be out there all by myself all weekend, you know. So he's not interested in that idea. He's like, let's just get it, donate it or throw it away. I'm like, no. So I'm gonna have to get out there and like go through everything before he does, because once he gets a dumpster, now there is a bunch of Glowforge material, like old like scraps and stuff that I just stacked up, plus my old what did I call it? My wood, what did I call that, y'all? It's still out there. My wood stash, my wood pile. When I first started doing Facebook Lives, I would always like grab scraps of wood to make stuff. But I haven't messed with it in a while, and I still have a pile of wood out there. So there's a lot of stuff. It's okay if he throws it out, but some of it is stuff that I've like gotten from thrift stores and stuff like that, like frames and windows, stuff like that. I don't know, just a bunch of stuff. A bunch of my shipping boxes are out there, so I feel like I need to be there. I don't need to leave him unattended, because he'll throw all my stuff away. Because he doesn't know what's valuable. Last time we cleaned it out, there was like a pile of stuff. I was like going and making a little pile of things I want to keep, and he walked by and said, "Is that garbage?" And I was like, "No." And he's like, "Jennifer, just throw it away." And I said, "No, that's like good stuff." So I had to make something. I used to sell stuff on like Facebook Marketplace. I told y'all the story about the weirdo though, so I haven't sold on there since then. But I had to make something out of that pile of stuff just to show him that it was worth money. So, I don't know where I'm going to hide it though. I'm going to have to find somewhere to move it. We have a shed. We have a shed out back. But I'm scared. I'm scared of snakes, so I'm scared to go to the shed. Because it's like in the woodsy area right at the edge of our backyard. So, see, if it was winter, I wouldn't mind. But it's hot, snaky season, so I don't want to go back there. All right, I got all that. Okay, so he comes with a stand, and it's two identical pieces just to give him some height. And you're going to glue them together, so I'm really just going to paint one. I don't know what color I'm going to paint it, though. Let's see. But I'll go ahead and give it some white. Can y'all see? Y'all tell me whenever I do that. You know, lower the camera. It's all valuable, I know. Can I send, like, some to all of y'all, and y'all just store it for me? No, I'm just kidding. I'll be calling my friends. Can you just watch this for like a little while? Can I put this in your garage for a little while? I was out there looking this morning after he said that. I was like, whew, I got a lot. I don't have any room up here. I could put it in the attic. There's hardly anything up in the attic. Although the heat and air guy said he saw 3 jack-o'-lanterns up there. I was like, really? He said, yeah, there's some Christmas stuff up there too. I was like, really? have to go up there and look around. Okay, so I got all my little embellishment pieces. Y'all, my wood pile is bad. Okay. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and glue this on here so it could be setting up. Hang on, I have a nail up here somewhere. Well, I guess not. I'm just going to do this. Ah, whoops. I wasn't looking. All right, I'm just going to do it with a Q-tip. Alrighty. And I'm actually going to try to get, I'm putting it on the bottom of this one. I'm going to get some glue. You know, I'm going to get some like over these holes right here. Just so that when I stand him up in there, he'll stick to it a little better. Because like he's got these little slots. I'm going to put a little glue there too. So when I poke him in there, he'll stand up. I'll put some clamps on here. You just want to make sure your holes are lined up or else he won't stand in there real good if it's like off. Okay. Hey Maggie. Maggie's sleeping in here. Hey Melinda. How are you? Yeah, you know, I was telling y'all last time we cleaned out the garage, it's been a couple of years, but it was like 3 years ago. We found a spider in there that was as big as my hand. I'm not kidding. Oh, Greg was like, I remember that. I was like, can we not wait till the winter? You know, there might be a spider under all that wood. Okay, what am I going to do first? I'm going to do... Okay, this little piece right here, you obviously know that's his hair, or, you know, the icing on his forehead. And then the little squiggles that go around like the wrist and the ankles and then the heart. This little piece here is actually going to be his hand. And it's going to have a squiggle on it. So I need to paint it brown because it's going to be where he's holding the icing. So I'm just going to paint that brown real quick. I didn't think about that. I'm paint it the same color as the gingerbread man. Okay. Well, the squiggles, I'm going to leave white. The little hair piece, I'm going to leave white. But see, I don't think, since I sanded them a little bit, I don't feel like they're yellow. You know, they get that little yellowy tinge. So I don't really need a bunch of coats, but I'm just going to go over that lightly. Okay, I'm going to do the heart red. And you know what? I think he has two little, see his little cheeks at the end of his smile? He has two little red hearts, and I think they're in the other room. Yeah, he comes with two little red hearts, so just know that he'll come with that. I don't think I have them in here. Dang it. That's okay. But you know what? I am going to give him some little rosy cheeks. So, let's see. I like a pink. Let's see what this one looks like. This is fruit punch. Might be. This will work. Just gonna do a little bitty bit of pink. And I will probably do it with a Q-tip. Oh, you know what? Oh, I could use my, no, I can't. It's in the basement. My new tool, the pickle picker thing, the little pincher, it's with my dryer down in the basement. So I'm just going to use this thing from Dollar Tree, from the makeup department. Makeup department. They don't have a department. The makeup aisle. The makeup department at Dollar Tree. That sounds so glamorous. Okay, I'm just going to use this. I just blotted most of it off on my paper towel here. The makeup department at Dollar Tree. That's a new one. And you know, if you mess up, if you do too much, just paint back over it. Okay. Let's do, you know what? I might, instead of doing red, I think I'm going to do my heart, that fruit punch color too. I like that color. Fruit punch. Apple barrel. Okay, do the heart. It's kind of a reddish pink. Okay. And the squiggles are going to stay white. The hair is going to, I call it the hair. It's going to stay white. Hi, Jackie. You're helping clean your garage? Is that what you're saying right now, Wendy? We were just talking about cleaning the garage. Yeah. I don't want to, you know? Just leave everything where it's at. Okay. We're going to do this piping bag. I think I'm going to do the tip of it silver. I grabbed my metallic silver. I think that'd be cute. And then, this little thing, the little nozzle, what is it called? What is it called? Not the nozzle, what is it called? Y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm going to do it like, I think I'm going to do it striped, maybe. Yeah, let's do it striped. Let's overthink it. I'm just kidding. Never heard of that. Never heard of what? My comments are delayed, so we could be on like another subject, and and then when I see it, you're talking about something we talked about. Okay, this one's bad. of my brushes are having a bad hair day. All right, I'm gonna do, I'll do like some lime green. This is parakeet. And maybe fruit punch. Okay, it's gonna drive me crazy. Y'all look at my, you see the hairs? It's hard to see it, but this one's better. There's always those hairs that stick out like that, and they'll like leave little marks when you start trying to paint. Okay, so I'm gonna do stripes. You don't have to do that. You could just paint it one solid color. I wish he had on like a little baker's hat. I think that would be super cute. Okay. Okay, so there's just some stripes. Should I do pink in there too, or just green and white? Dollar Tree makeup department, you know. My Dollar Tree's fancy. They have a makeup department. They have a department. Sounds good. Okay. Hey, Carrie. How are you? Okay. I feel bad leaving it all white though. Well, you know what? His hand is going to be across here, so. But he is doing white icing on the, you know, the cookie. So. All right, so I'm going to go ahead. Figure out which one goes where. This one go there. See, this will be his hand. Okay. So, wait, I'm not done with my gingerbread man. I'm going to, y'all know what I'm going to do. If you've been here even a minute. Oh, yeah. I'm going to do the tip of it silver. Sorry, I forgot about that. Yeah, if you've watched me for any amount of time, you know what I'm going to do next. It's like my signature technique. Angie's back. Angie's back, y'all. Okay. Can't really see it good, but it's silver. Yes, I'm going to dry brush it. You know I am. Okay. A crunchy dry brush. And some white. I think I'm going to dry brush it, and then I'm going to like flick a little bit of white on there, because you know how like it looks like flour got, you know, sprinkled on it. He's a messy baker. He's got the sweetest little face. Look at his little eyes. They're like little eyelashes. You dry brushed something? Send me a picture, yes. I love dry brushing everything. Okay, don't forget the hand. It needs to match the body. Okay, we'll go ahead and glue the little squiggle. Now this is another tip that I didn't come up with. I just do it. I always get this little, you could use a Sharpie marker, or you could use wet wipes. You know, just kind of wipe it off as you go. But if you're messy like me and you get paint like on the edges, I guess I wasn't super messy this time, but like on the edges, if you want to clean it up, you can. I love this one because see how long the little felt tip is? These are at Dollar Tree. Do you dry brush everything too, Cynthia? But you can kind of just like lay it flat and just brush it across there. Here, I'll show you. It just cleans it up. Mine, I don't know. Mine looks so messy if I don't, but can you see? Wait a minute. It's hard to tell, but it does. It cleans it up a lot. I just do it to anything that's going to really show. I don't always do it. But it does make it look a little better. I get these at Dollar Tree, but like I said, you could use Sharpie, or you could just wipe it off as you go. I see a lot of people do that. They clean it up as they go. I don't. Y'all, I posted a thing on my page a couple years ago. I think it was 2 years ago. It was 2 years ago in November. I did those Christmas ornaments where I made them look like, and I've seen other people doing them lately, where they look like velvet, like they're like faux velvet or faux flocked ornaments, and you can take old ornaments that you already have because you're painting over them. I was thinking about doing that again because I shared the picture from where I did it before, and several people were saying, "Oh, I want to do that. I'd like to try that." And you know, Facebook deletes our videos after 30 days now, so that video is probably somewhere on my YouTube channel, which is called Studio J Company. I could find that, or we could do them again because I want to do some this year, but I want to do them in like earthy neutrals, you know, because I'm going to do my tree in like a winter theme. I'm afraid it's going to be boring though. But I want the winter theme because that way I won't feel so bad leaving it up so long after Christmas. I can leave it up through the winter. But it's going to have like snowflakes. This is what I did last year. Snowflakes, owls, like kind of woodsy. I don't know. I just want to do kind of an earthy. I've been in like this boho era this year. So, I don't know. I might do that. Okay, so cleaned the edges up really good. I think this one's pretty good. All right, I'm just going to glue these in place and we'll go ahead and put them together. Here's my glue. Alrighty. It even shows you exactly where to glue everything. I don't know that all these squiggles are the same. So you might want to, nope, you might want to match them up before you start gluing. Yeah, because they're not all the same. What are the pins called again? These at these are in Dollar Tree in the, probably like the stationery department, the school supply department. It says micro tip brush pen. I get the black. They have blue. I have the other colors too. They have blue. They have pink. I think they have silver. I think. I know they have blue and pink. I have those, but every time I go in there, if I remember, I'll grab one or two. Oh wait, that's paint. I hate when I have glue out on my plate and white at the same time because I grab the wrong thing. I'll paint something with glue and then I'll try to glue something with paint. Yeah, they're over like with the where you would see like Sharpie markers or any markers at Dollar Tree. But they just have that long felt tip, and it works really good. It's good if you like if you're doing eyes. You know how like if you're trying to paint a smile or little eyes on something and you don't feel like you have a real steady hand with a brush, you can use one of these too. It comes in handy. The blue is good, like if you're giving something blue eyes, like Santa or something like that. Anytime you wanted to do blue eyes. Okay, let's see. This way. Okay. And then this one. Such cutie. All right, and then the heart. And then this one, you'll notice it doesn't have the squiggle etched on it, so that's where, well, no, this is going to go there. I'm going to go ahead and glue his hand onto this. Let me see if it matters which way it goes, or what looks best. Let's see. I guess it doesn't really matter. All right, I'm just going to glue it at an angle. Oh, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to glue it where it's going to be pointing at that heart. And I think I might do some little white icing, just some little accents like around the heart, on the heart, or something like that. So it looks like he's decorating it. Like he's actually working. Let's see. I guess it doesn't matter which way he goes. I'm just going to put it on there. Here we go, overthinking things again. Okay. Does not matter. Why is it bugging me? Hold on. See. I'm going to put some more glue on here. Okay, I'm just going to put it on here kind of sideways. All right. And then glue that onto his hand. The pens, what brand are they? Ink, I-N-C. Can y'all see that? It's up there at the top. I-N-C. Like incorporated. Yeah, but they say micro tip brush pen. They all look like this. The only difference is the bottom will be whatever color the pen is. I don't know where my other ones are. And now his hair, his little hair on. Are y'all getting excited for your trip, Amanda? Angie? I wish I was going with y'all. I definitely want to plan a meet and greet craft retreat thing in 2026. Even if it's just a small one, you know? It'd be so fun to get together. I mean, that's what made me start the private group, but then also the paint party live we do each month. Because every time I'd be crafting, like somebody saying, oh, I'm getting this one. And I was like, you know, oh, I want to paint this one. I was like, I wish we could paint together. That would be so fun. So I think we need to plan one. You just finished making meatloaf. I made meatloaf Sunday? Wait, was it Sunday? I found this girl on Instagram. Well, this lady. And her name is Mama, oh, wait, is it? It's all one word. M-A-M-M-A. Hold on, I'm going to tell you. She's so quirky. I love her. She made a meatloaf. And listen, she did it kind of jelly roll style. Have y'all ever done this? She took and mixed up her meatloaf stuff, the meat and the seasonings and all that, and the eggs. And then she took plastic wrap. She laid out plastic wrap. And she mashed down her meatloaf like in a rectangle along the plastic wrap. And then, you know, she pressed it really thin. And then she made mashed potatoes. She went ahead and made her mashed potatoes, mashed them up. And then she spread them on top, like she scooped some onto the raw meat and spread it out a little bit, just, you know, across the middle. And then if you know, like jelly roll style, she took her plastic wrap and kind of lifted up the meat and just started rolling it, and, you know, pull back the plastic wrap as you go. Rolled it into like a jelly roll, and then she put it into her pan, her meatloaf pan. And then she split hers up because she said her husband and her son all like something different. One likes barbecue on top of his, one likes ketchup or, you know, whatever. But anyway, you don't have to do all that. But anyway, she rolled it up and then she baked it for like 45 minutes. Y'all, it's so good. It's so good. I might not have pressed mine thin enough because I had to put it back in the oven for a little bit. because I don't want it to be pink. I don't like ground beef. I don't know. Callie can eat her steaks like medium rare, and if it's just pink, she doesn't like that. She wants it like red pink. I can't eat that. And I certainly can't eat ground beef like that. Which I don't know if she does her burgers like that. But hold on, I want to show y'all. Well, at least tell y'all her name. She's just so cute. And she's got this funny hair, and I mean, but she's just the sweetest. I want to see if y'all have ever heard of her. Allow. Stop. All these pop-ups. Oh my God. Y'all look at this. It says, send this to someone you like to annoy for absolutely no reason. So I'm going to annoy y'all. Look. Happy Wednesday. What is that? Okay, I know I'm off subject here. Hold on. Her name is Mamma. It's like Mama Eileen or something like that. How do I get back to... Hold on. My iPad is so slow, y'all. Sorry. Okay. Sorry. Hold on. I've got y'all on here under Studio J, so, okay, here we go. Y'all look, someone in my local, the spider situation is getting horrible. Y'all, does anybody else have a spider issue? I'm telling you, I know Georgia has had, Greg said he read something that said Georgia is these spiders that came from Asia, I think he said. I don't know, but they've like, it's like this booming population of them. I mean, he goes out every morning and knocks down spider webs and sprays peppermint oil, front porch, back porch, and they come back. The next morning, they're back. He said he killed like 4 yesterday morning. The next morning, he went out there, they were back. So... because at first, I was like, well, my mom always said just move them. They're garden spiders. I don't know if these are the same ones, but she was like, they're garden spiders. Just move it. She'd get a broom and go move it. Greg's like, no, I'm killing them. And they're coming back. But y'all, everybody around here is having spider issues. That's why I haven't decorated my porches yet, because spiders. Yuck. Okay, let me get back to this real quick. Instagram. I'm sorry, y'all probably don't even care about the meatloaf, but I'll have to look her up. Her name is like Mama Eileen, or she's super cute. I'll find her, but and I'll tell y'all who she is. But she always makes something really good and really easy. Which is a good page. Okay, here's where we're at so far. Isn't it cute? Now, like I said, it's going to have 2 little hearts that you'll paint red or pink or whatever and glue them. Can y'all see under his cheeks? I kind of painted over it, but you can kind of see it still. So it's going to have little red hearts for the cheek, or pink hearts for the cheeks. All right, I was going to take some white. I'm going to grab my white paint pen real quick. Let me grab this. Do some little accents. Let me get y'all back up here because I don't know if I can see comments. Okay, there we are. It's so, ooh. But everybody's talking about the spiders. I'm like, oh, I just dripped some on here. Hey, Sally. Okay, I'm gonna do, would y'all decorate the heart? Or would you put icing like, Maggie is laying in this chair over here and Stella just jumped up on her back. Like, if you're not gonna move, I'm just gonna lay on top of you. Would you do like little accents on the heart or like around it? You know, like little, like teardrop looking, you know what I'm talking about? I don't know if I want to do it on the, well, you know what? While we think about it, I just realized we need to paint this some color. I might do this polka dotted. Let's do it. Let's do it fruit punch so it kind of coordinates with that, and I'll do some little white polka dots on it. Oh, y'all, I hate spiders. I hate them. I hate all the creepy crawlers. Y'all, this is normally like a quick project. I've just been blabbing. Sorry. It's okay. Somebody will set me straight. I'll get a little message in my private messages. You talk too much. Nobody cares. Nobody cares about Meatloaf. We didn't come here to hear about Meatloaf. I care about Meatloaf. Sounds good. Amanda cares about Meatloaf. Wasn't that Amanda that said she's made meatloaf? Don't, I know, don't go in the garage. Okay. Okay, I can't find comments. I mean, I can find comments. I can't find the comment that I'm looking for. Okay, here's my fruit punch. I'll let that dry a little bit because I don't have my dryer up here. You care? I care too. I had to go pick up pizzas. Diane, you can't say that and then not share. We can all just go down to Georgia and say, yes, y'all can come here. Y'all can come here and we can hang out with the spiders and eat meatloaf. I'm just kidding. That sounds fun, huh? Y'all really should come here. Where does everybody live? I know several of y'all are like on the East Coast. See, that's my thing. Like, y'all are all going to California. I am like I'm like way down here at the other opposite end. It's just so hard for me to get away this time of the year. And I know everybody needs to take a break, but y'all, I mean, it's playing catch up when you get back that will wear you out. That's why I told Greg, if I have to take, if I have to work on that garage and all that, because I think he's like talking about the basement. I did a reel one time showing that room downstairs in the basement that's my, kind of like my storage for holiday stuff. It's bad. I was like, I'm going to have to like find, like carve out a couple days. I'm not going to be able to take order. I'm going to have to get all my orders caught up and like have a cutoff for like not take orders for a couple of days. You know, I'll just have to like, I don't know, turn everything, deactivate everything for a little bit, you know, in the shop. Because orders come in and I'm like, oh, I have to start cutting. What is that? Paint? Okay. Did we ever say we could have a slumber party? That would be, y'all, Callie did that on her birthday and she was like, Mom, come down here. I was like, no, I'm older than y'all. Y'all, they were so funny. I mean, these girls are in their 20s and they were doing things. They played this game. The game's still down there. We can't play it on Paint Party, but it's this like board. It's like a chalkboard looking thing, but it's called, God, what's it called? I don't know. I'm gonna take a picture of it. Anyway, it's like this board. It's almost like a squares game with football where you've got this grid. It's all these squares, and each square has something written in it, and there's numbers down this side and numbers across the top, and you roll dice. And like, say you roll a 4 and a 3. You go over to this side and find 4, and you go across the top and find 3, and find where they intersect. And you have to do whatever that square is. So, I just know this one. I haven't looked at all of them, but it said, prank call someone. And it had to be someone in your contacts. So they would see that it's you calling. Anyway, it said, call someone in your contacts and only communicate meowing. So the girl, I don't know who she called, but she called somebody and they were like, hey, what's up? And she was like, meow. And they were like, what? And she said, meow. And I don't know if it was Haley or what. They were like, Haley? And she was like, meow. And they were like, are you okay? And she's like, meow, 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 meow. And she was just meowing. And they were laughing, but they were trying to be quiet because she couldn't say anything. And she couldn't call them back or anything. She had to just carry on. And finally, the person was like, okay, meow. They started meowing back to her. But it was like, they were like, are you okay? And she was like, meow, meow, meow. Like she was like complaining. But it was so funny. They were, I don't know what else. And then they had to prank call somebody. But they couldn't see who it was, and I don't know, they told the guy that his truck was about to be towed, and he's like, well, come get it. And she was like, oh God, you know, he was no fun. But the person that she had to meow, she could only meow. It was so cute. I was like, oh, she was like, come down here. I was like, no, I'll just stay up here, and I can hear y'all though. They did karaoke, and they did crafting. They painted candles. Like they took candles, like white, like candlesticks, like taper candles, I guess you call them. And they melted, like red candles, blue candles, and all that. And so they actually would paint with the melted wax onto the white candles and did like flowers and stuff. I mean, they had fun. There's still a skeleton. There's a skeleton in my basement. I think it's where it's sitting in one of the chairs in Greg's bar, in his lounge. It's as big as me. And it's wearing a bikini and a pink feather boa and a pink cowboy hat. It's still sitting there. I'm like, you might want to get that out of his lounge area. Oh, you're going to hold me hostage, so I have to go. Okay. Okay. That would be fun. Okay. Not being held hostage, but, you know, going. All right. Okay, we did not ever decide. So I'm just going to do some white. I'm going to practice on the bottom of this real quick. Oh, where did I put that in? Paint. Apparently I spilled some paint. Okay, let me see what this looks like. All right, I'm going to pretend like this is my heart. Do y'all do this? Do you practice before you, or do you just dive right in? Okay, I'm glad I did that. I don't want to do that. I'm just going to do some white accents on the heart. So, again, overthinking. Sorry, I laid this on the paper towel and it's still wet, so it left. It left some marks on there. Okay, I'm going to do polka dots on it anyway. Alright, I'm just going to take my little paint pen. Gin Goods, yes. I had to clean up Gin Goods because my son wanted his room. And I don't even know if he's going to come here and stay or not, but I had to clean all that out. Y'all, Diane has pizzas. Plural. You're in Kansas. You're in North Carolina. Melinda, you're in North Carolina. Let's see. Diane's in North Carolina. Amanda's in South Carolina. Patricia's in Florida. See, we're all like right here. You took a break from cooking. I always take. I hardly ever cook. I do cook though. It's just very rare. I don't know why I like to do it, but a lot of times I'll do the little squiggle line. I like the little lines, and I always like to add the little dots. I just think it's so cute. I saw that on something a long time ago, and I'm like, oh, I love that. Sometimes I'll do two, sometimes just one. All right, let's see. If it freezes up, just go out and come back in. It should be okay. Oh, and Angie's in Tennessee. So yeah, we got Tennessee, Georgia, Florida, North Carolina, South Carolina. Oh, North Carolina, South Carolina. But then I know, like, okay, Kansas, we've got, Idaho, Donna Perry, oh, She's north or west. She's west. Okay. Oh, I smeared that one. That's okay. All right, we're about done with him. He's so cute. I still wish he had a baker's hat, but it's all right. Okay, and keep in mind, he will have 2 little red hearts for his cheeks. I don't know why mine are, I think I put them on a piece of tape and I left them in there. See how cute is that? I was going to do some pink on the, with the green on the little piping bag, but it's kind of cute like that. Maybe, I know what I'll do. Let's see. Hold on. I'll take this little pink paint pen and do Maggie's got that raspy bark. She's like Stevie Nicks. Okay, I just did a little bit of pink on his piping bag. Isn't it cute though? Okay, and then it's gonna, oh, I was gonna put some polka dots on here. Oh, I was gonna put a bow, but the bow I grabbed is red. I don't know if it looks funny. I was gonna put a bow like around the neck. I think the red is kind of cute with it. Maggie? Maggie? Maggie. All right, for the polka dots, hang on. Let me grab this little polka dotter. Did they wake you up, Cooper? They wake you up? Okay. I don't have one of the little ones, so I'm going to do, oh no, that's too big. Well, I'll just do, I'll just freehand some polka dots. Because that's really big. Okay. We'll do white polka dots. Isn't it sweet? I'm gonna stand him up. Maggie! My gosh. Maggie! I'm sorry, y'all. Yeah, the wooden end of this bouncer. I'm just going to use the paintbrush stick. Maggie? Come here. that hot glue, there's like a string going from there. I think I picked it up. Do you mind? We don't want to hear it. They act like they own this street. So if anybody's walking their dog and walks past our house, they go crazy. Get out of there. Come here. All right. All right. Let's see. One more. Okay. I don't have my dryer up here, so that cute. It's kind of like Minnie Mouse, though. All right. Anyway, I'm going to put a little glue on these little nubs right here. Poke it down in there, and it'll be set. It's going to come out of here. I'm going to have to Q-tip. Hello there. I need to put it on the front and the back, the sides. Make sure it stays. Okay. I'm scared to touch it because it's still wet. I know I'm going to smear it, but look how cute. I just added the little hearts for the cheeks, but other than that, super cute. Cute, cute, cute. I'm going to stand up. And you can paint the back too, but I'm not going to paint the back. All right. Yay! Okay, so if you got this one, yours will come with hearts for the cheeks. I'll get mine when I go in the next room. All right, but that's that. So yeah, I'm listing the pieces that were in the pop-up sale. I was saying, you know, just do the pop-up sale. You'll be able to get all that stuff even next week, next month, whatever. I just like to do the pop-up sale so I can hold it up and show y'all. Sometimes a picture just, I don't know, a picture of that, you can't really tell how big it is. And I can even put the measurements in there and people will still be like, how big is that? So I just like to hold it up and show you. I haven't gotten everything listed. I got most of it, but as I'm going. So if you want to go in and place your order that way, you can, because you might see other stuff you want. Or you can just send it to me. It doesn't matter. Either way, whatever's easier for you. All right. She's so cute. I know. It's kind of like it's a girl. I wish I had done a pink bow, but I think the little red gingham is pretty cute. All right. Yay. Okay, y'all. I think I'm going to jump off here. If you need to go, you can go. I'm going to show the two boxes real quick again, just for anybody that might have missed it, because I know somebody said they got here late. So the two boxes I released today are the winter favorites. Both boxes that I released today each have 4 ornaments or ornament kits, and they're each $20. Each box is $20. The winter favorites has ice skate, hot chocolate, hot cocoa. What do y'all say? Hot chocolate, hot cocoa? Hot cocoa. It has mittens. And like I said, I didn't paint mine to be a matching set. I just wanted to try different colors. That's Key West in the background. It's my favorite. And a little snowman or snow girl with earmuffs. Super cute. Okay, that's the winter favorites. And then, let me see. Hold on. Okay, so that link should be up there, or if you look down at the bottom, next to your comment bar, kind of over to the side, you might see that little link. It almost looks like a vitamin, an oval with a line in the middle. It's a link. If you tap that, it should show you. And then the other one, this is so pretty. This is the Vintage Country Christmas box, and it's like quilts, Christmas quilt patterns. And these are square. Those were oval scallop, and these are square scallop. There's this one. Now Stella's barking. And then this one, like checkerboard. This one, a decoupage paper or napkin. I think that's a napkin. And then the tree. Aren't they pretty? When it says open link, nothing happens. Really? See if this one, hold on. Okay. Let's see. Tap the show button to feature this link during your live video. I did. Let me hit done. Okay, I just did the other one. See if that one works, if it pops up for you. Oh, it says 3 links, 1 featured. But it won't let me show 2 at once for some reason. So, see if that one I just did will open. Oh, thank you, Wendy. Thanks, Cindy. Thanks, y'all. If it doesn't work, I'm gonna get off here, and I'm gonna post a picture of both sets, and in the comments I'll put both links separately. So and if you still have any trouble, just message me. I can help. But yeah, these will be available. These boxes will be available through. It didn't come up. Patricia, see your comment bar? Like to one side of the comment bar probably has like the like button, the heart button, and then all the little emoji faces. The other side, see if like to one side you have those, and then one side do you have like the arrow, the share arrow? Y'all share this out if you can, where you tap that little arrow and hit share, and then it's got like a link. I don't know what that little heart means. It's like a heart and a shield. I don't know what that means. It works. It works for you. Okay. Okay. I don't know. I don't know what's happening. This one might work. Maybe that first one was wrong. I don't know. I'm not very techie. I'm gonna go see what these dogs are barking about. But I'll turn this off. I'll post those pictures with the links, and then I'll go see what they're barking about. Okay. Hi, Mel. Hello. Okay. I'm gonna go. It didn't come up. Wait, when it says. Okay, let me know if you still have trouble, Patricia. Okay. All right. All right, y'all have a great afternoon. I'm gonna be on live tomorrow. I'm in an event. I just posted the lineup. I'm on at 2 p.m. Eastern. I think the times on the chart are Central. So it says like Studio J Company 1 p.m. Central. So I'll be if you're Central, it's 1 p.m. I'll be on at 2 p.m. tomorrow. I don't know what I'm going to make, but if I can get some ornaments together, I might do those faux flocked ornaments or faux velvet ornaments. Either that, ow, Maggie. Either that or, have y'all seen everybody making these salt and pepper shaker tassels? I do something a little different. I haven't seen anybody else doing this one thing that I do with mine. I might do something like that. I don't know. I don't know. If y'all have a request, send it my way because I don't know what I'll make. All right. I will see y'all tomorrow though. All right. Y'all have a great night.